See, feel, think, wonder is my favorite method in creating as an architect in daily life, as well as a creative practitioner at JCABC. We use this tool constantly at the classroom at St. Rose. In the first year, we cut paper patterns to create 3D forms to allow students to first use the eyes to see and observe what is being created, before feeling the textures and shape that was created. And finally, thinking and wondering how this form would feel if they were actually a tiny human being. During a recent activity in our third year, we used large plastic scaffolding rods to allow students to create human-sized structures. Using a series of vague instructions, students were stimulated constantly to change their structures, forcing them to observe what they had created, think, and wonder what could be done to improve or to achieve what they had in mind as a team. I enjoy observing the world around me, and one day as I was traveling on the train and there were a lot of people, there were a lot of noise, and obviously I was in a hurry, like the rest of Hong Kong, trying to rush from one destination to another. I felt a sense of rush and I felt very anxious. And when I saw the painting of Water Lilies by Monet, I immediately felt calm. And then I wondered if I could reimagine Monet's painting using a different medium, created in as a dimensional space, to create an architecture that can actually capture the same feelings, to experience the way I experienced Monet's painting, and hopefully they feel the same way after experiencing my interpretation of his art. As a teacher and creative practitioner, we have to use a lot of our intuition in our lessons. For each activity we design, we always try to choose an innovative method and material to use, something that will be different and interesting to our students. In this reimagining project, I use a lot of my own intuition and my own artistic preferences as an architect and individual. My intuition told me that the water lilies would be a great source of inspiration. Architecture is always a journey, so I divided this journey into 3 parts. The first part is the simplest one, where the water lily garden is just as it is. The visitor moves by briskly. The space is stationary as he moves through to the second spaces. The second space is the main space, the main room for contemplation, where the interpretation of Monet's painting is adopted. Light trickles through the layers of vegetation, water softly moving. The only thing that is stationary is the person itself. And like how we wake up from our thoughts, we find ourselves collecting ourselves before returning to reality. This is the third space I designed. I imagine visitors to be in awe by the singular large willow tree and the return of the strong, warm sunlight. Feeling renewed, he returns to reality again. Being collaborative is a great thing because it can propel us further in our own thoughts. I enjoy the collaboration with the teachers at St. Rose a lot. When designing our lesson plans, we always bounce ideas back and forth based on our skills and talents until we were able to meet our vision. There is never a definite answer to what is best, but through collaboration and communication, we can reach what we think is the closest to best. Same way as in my design this time, the process of using AI as my medium means that I have to collaborate with this artificial being. With every new instructions, the AI is constantly giving me immediate feedback and suggestions. Such inspirations could be the composition of the image, the lighting, the material, or even the story or journey behind it. These feedback inspires me to keep improving and altering my work and vision. As an artist and as an individual, I've always endeavored to improve my craft. Working with AI technology means that I can improve and fine-tune my designs much quicker, giving me more time to be even more meticulous with my craft. I always find it very exciting to try new things and explore new methods. When I decided to use AI for this reimagining project, I was still learning this tool. It was new to me, but I was really looking forward to see how this new technique can enlighten me and improve my work. Similarly, when I design lessons for my students at St. Rose, I always try to seek to teach using new materials and equipment to entice our students. There are many ways to learn about visual arts and mathematics, from simple materials like colored paper and marshmallow and spaghetti, to larger tools like the plastic scaffolding and fabric parachute. Students are able to visualize mathematical concepts and discuss artistic elements through their creation and develop new skills and techniques along the way.